Oh no! I want the chocolate that is behind this wall, but it's in my way. I'm too scared to go over it. Can't go under it. Doesn't seem like I can go around. Oh no, it's impossible. I give up. I will never ever get that chocolate. This bar of chocolate is not an ordinary bar of chocolate. It represents my future goal. It's a big one. I want to go to MIT when I grow up. But how will I achieve this goal? How do we achieve our goals in life? I'm sure many of you have had a goal but gave up on it because you thought it was too hard. You may think that you need to be rich or famous to achieve your goals. Well, you're not alone. According to Inc.com, 92% of people don't achieve their goals. But what about the other 8%? The super rich, the famous athletes, the movie stars, the presidents, the historical figures. How do they achieve their goals? Well, it turns out they have one thing in common. They have a secret formula to achieve their goals. Perseverance. Perseverance is the ability to keep moving towards your goal, even when there's a wall in your way. So, if you listen to this talk very carefully, you might achieve those goals you wanted and overcome the fears, challenges, and obstacles that have stopped you in the past. Playing sports, like American football, has taught me a lot about perseverance. My favorite football player, Tom Brady, is a superstar now, but that was not the case for most of his career. When he was a college senior, expecting a starting role on his football team, he got bypassed by a younger student. And yet, instead of giving up, he persevered with a good attitude and helped his team from the bench. Afterwards, he joined the NFL and was the 199th draft pick. Even when he was on the Patriots, he was the third backup. But Tom Brady persevered with a good attitude and eventually became starting quarterback in 2001. It was good for the Patriots that he did, because it was 2017, Super Bowl 51, when the Patriots were losing 28-3. With nearly 17 minutes of game time left, the Patriots had nearly no chance of winning. Now, I've seen some quarterbacks go nuts when they start to lose. But that was not the case for Tom Brady. He kept a cool head and encouraged his team with a good attitude. Eventually, they won 34-28. They did the impossible. One of the main reasons was Tom Brady's perseverance. One night, when I was 4 years old, I woke up at 2 a.m. and I went out to the front porch. I found my father out there. He told me to look at what was happening. You know what I saw? There were bullets in the sky. My family and I were living in the middle of the Syrian civil war. It was scary. There were thugs, bombs, riots, shootings, but we had to be brave. My parents' goal was to get us out of the Civil War and to safety. So they managed to save enough money to get plane tickets back to the U.S. Once we got there, we had to live with our grandparents in their 2-bedroom apartments. We needed their help too. My parents had achieved their first goal, but the struggle was far from over. It took 5 years, not counting the leap year, to get to where we are now. That's about 1,825 days. So, we went from 4 scared people living in the middle of the Syrian civil war to 6 living in a 2-bedroom apartment, 7 once my sister was born, to a normal family living in Boston, except that my dad had to keep leaving, to here, talking to you guys. My family persevered through, and we made it. According to psychologists, Angela Lee Duckworth. Perseverance, which she calls grit, is a better predictor of overall success than social intelligence, physical health, talent, family income, and IQ. The key is to keep improving because difficulties, even failures, are not permanent conditions. So, in order to be successful and achieve our goals, we have to persevere. Now, I want to ask all of you to think of a goal that you have. Take a moment. Now make a promise to yourself that you won't give up on your goal. My personal goal is to go to MIT and study astrophysics. But for now, I just want to get past this wall. Thank you.